it going, everyone?
Well, I set my gear up. I poured a warm cup of tea for me as I sat down at the bar. I had an hour to go. The crowd was a no-show, except one tired man sitting not too far. I looked him straight in the eye, and he tipped his bottle. I drink alone, he said. Not my plan, but a fact I thought that you should know. I drink alone, he said, 'cause I don't like my reflection, and I've got no place to go. I looked at his face, worn, scarred, and ashamed. The years of drinking had taken years from him. I tried to turn right in hopes that I might block him with my shoulder so I could doodle with a pen. He looked at me straight in the eye, he tipped his bottle. I drink alone, he said. Not my plan, but a fact I thought that you should know. I drink alone, he said, 'cause I don't like my reflection, and I've got no place to go. How many people are getting by with no self-respect? And how many people are hanging on with government checks? And why do our wings get clipped with addictions of all degrees? And why is it when I see those eyes, I'm seeing me? Let's drink alone, he said, to forget about our problems and the men we'd hoped to be. Let's drink alone, he said, and drown away our sorrow in self-pity. I drink alone, not my plan, but a fact I thought that you should know. I drink alone, he said, 'cause I don't like my reflection, and I've got no place to go. I drink alone. Let's drink alone. I drink alone. Yeah, I drink alone. I drink alone.
Well, welcome everybody to the show. I've had an amazing day. I'm going to switch over to the less buzzy microphone, and we're going to start tonight's not performance, but tonight's chat. Take this off, and I'm teetering between hypothermia and being too hot. So it's been one of those days. Is it snowing where you are? It's snowing where we are in Erin here, and yeah, I got some cool updates and some cool things to talk about. So we're going to talk about how to get the most out of your bunkie tonight. We're going to talk about some of the partners we have and some of the different ways that you can make your bunkie epic. So, anyways, if you could, let's get the night rolling. So first things first, where are you tuning in from, and what has been your favorite part? That's hard to read. What has been your favorite part of the contest so far? I'd love to hear what you're enjoying. You can send hate mail as well, but it'd be nice to get some positive vibes out there. So where are you tuning in from? What's been your favorite part of the contest so far? And I'll talk about the little thing we did last time as well. So let's talk about it. So last night we did, or sorry, not last night, but last stream, which was Thursday, we did a question. And the question was, I forget it exactly, but it was basically, I'll share what, I think it was like, where are you tuning in from, and what would you do with your Bunkie? So like, what use case would you have for your Bunkie? And it was tough. So I actually asked my friend and assistant Heather to help us out picking the two, and she said it was like so hard to choose. Everyone had amazing reasons, and everyone had just personal reasons. So she had to do a draw. So she kind of randomly picked stuff. So we're gonna do two winners tonight. So they're gonna get connection cards by Bunkie Life, and they're little playing cards, the very first edition, and they're normal like Ace King Queen playing cards, but they're also a cool little kind of conversational builder. So like, for example, the 10 of Hearts. What are you doing when you're the most happy? So that's a cool question. Things like that. So we're going to mail one out to Gina Ripley of BC and Katie McGregor of Ontario. So if you guys could, email in to Shannon at bunkielife.com and she'll hook you up, but you just need to get your address. Alrighty, so you're the winners from last night. So tonight the question is, where are you tuning in from, and what's been your favorite part of the contest? So we'll pick another lucky winner or two that has the most creative thing or interesting thing that they loved about the contest, and we'll go from there. So definitely do that. Yeah, let's go right into what we're talking about today. Alrighty. So our agenda. Quick update. I want to share what I've been up to for the last couple of days, why I'm so hypothermic. And then we'll talk about kind of Bunkie necessities, the things that you need for the Bunkie, and then possible add-ons. And then we'll do Bunkie questions and answers. I'll tell you a couple stories of some people that have, how Bunkies have helped create meaningful connection in their lives. And if we have more time, we'll do more Q&A. And I promise you, I'll close with a song. So that's the idea. All right. So I'll give you a little update of what I was doing today, and also Friday. So this is me and 3 awesome volunteers. We were building a Make-A-Wish Bunkie for a family. I won't say where. Amazing family. Really, really cool family. So this is, on the left there's me, obviously. Then there's Katie and Roger and Robert. And Robert put in 2 days. So he was with me on Friday, and his brother Tim was on Friday. And then this morning, we fought through the rain/snow, and we finished up most of the Bunkie. We still have to put the roof on, but the main Bunkie is looking pretty good. So all the details are coming together, and we're going to finish off the roof when it's not snowing. So thank you so much to Robert and Tim Mundy. Tim is not in this photo. Thanks to Felix, who's the brother of the kid, the Make-A-Wish kid. I guess he's part of the Make-A-Wish family. He helped out a lot too. Thanks to Roger, who's wearing the plaid red, and then Katie, who was amazingly helpful as well. So thanks to everybody that helped out. It was really, really fun. And I think we're doing some good out there. If you want to volunteer for us if you want to volunteer and freeze with us, then just go to bunkielife.com/volunteer. We have a few more of these coming up. I think before Christmas, possibly, if we can squeeze them in. All right, and that's pretty much the update on the Make-A-Wish build. Newsflash. All right, so let's get right down to the nitty-gritty of Bunkie essentials. So the Bunkie kits, there's too much on the screen. The Bunkie kits come with basically everything you need. They come with the foundation pieces, or like the floor joists to put on your foundation, floorboards, all the logs, the ladder if you're getting a loft model, the windows, the door handles, all the hardware, and the deck boards, which are kind of like tongue and groove things. But you need to put something on that. And we learned pretty early on, it makes more sense to let the customers choose their own roof or their own kind of facade they want to put on top of the roof boards. So we have an order sheet, and you can order. And it's no surprise that one of our mottos is do it right, do it once. So I always, if I can, I try to push people in the direction of a nice metal roof. And the company that we recommend the most, because they're Canada-wide, from BC to Newfoundland, I'm sure, from sea to shiny sea, Vic West is a great Canadian company. They have a factory just not that far from us in Stratford. I've been there. It's a well-run company. They're ubiquitous. You can order them at most Home Hardwares and Home Depots and Timber Marts and your local hardware store. So metal roof for sure. And if you want to order from Vic West, we don't get any money by recommending them, but we do recommend them. And then the other thing you're going to definitely need is you're going to need stain. So within the first year, we recommend staining your bunkie. So that's an essential thing you'll need to do. And we love Sanson. I'm not paid to promote them, but I love Sanson as well. They make a log home stain that's fantastic. You can type in Bunkie stain. There'll be a video of me interviewing their guy at my house. And then also, the third element, for some people this is a necessity, some type of a bathroom or a toilet option. We're proud to endorse Sunmar, and we can actually sell Sunmar products to our clients. We do it a lot. Great products. So there's an interview of me interviewing the guy from Sanson. There's an interview of me interviewing the guy at Sunmar headquarters. If you just type in composting toilet Bunkie, it'll come right up on YouTube, or it's on our website. And those are kind of the essentials. At least roof and at least stain, and then bathroom for some scenarios. So that's kind of the essentials. Let's talk about the next thing that are kind of essential for some cases. What about power and heat? It's a common question. So if you are having a bunkie adjacent to a house or cottage that has power, usually the best way to do it is to run some type of extension cord or get an electrician to run power. That's usually the best way to get power out there and the cheapest way. However, for the off-grid folks or the people that are just really interested in kind of other options, we are proud to recommend a solar company and we actually sell these little solar kits. So they're like a plug-and-play, screw one box in, connect one solar panel, you're done. Super easy. So you can email in about that. And then another thing that's a very common thing is, what am I going to do for heating? So we've partnered with Cubic Mini Wood Stoves from Quebec. Really interesting story. If we type in Bunkie Life, Cubic Mini Wood Stoves or Wood Stove, there's me interviewing one of their people there. Really great company. And we don't know much about them, but in terms of the actual product, like we're not experts. That's why we just say, hey, go talk to them. They know what they're doing. They know how to install it properly and that sort of thing. But they're great. And I've been in a couple bunkies with them. There are a lot of photos of Bunkie Lifers that are using them, and they're all have rave reviews. So check out Cubic Mini Wood Stoves. I say that fast, so I'm going to enlarge this and say it slower. Cubic Mini Wood Stoves. Love these guys. That's the kind of the power and heat thing. Now, we also have another option for air conditioning / heating. I should have wrote air conditioning / heating. So we actually are the first Canadian dealers of a new product from the US called Mr. Cool. So what they are is basically a heat pump that you can install yourself. And Carrie and I bought a bunch of them and we installed them in our new house. And we actually are currently heating and cooling, mostly heating nowadays, our house with these little Mr. Cool units. We've got 4 of them because it's for a house. But a little Mr. Cool unit can definitely cool your bunkie and probably heat it most of the winter as well. It's relatively easy. It's just a big thing. Carrie and I had never done any HVAC stuff, and we managed to figure it out just watching their videos. So it's not for everybody, but the small Mr. Cool unit can run off of an extension cord and really works well for certain scenarios if you have power. They will not run off of solar though. Another element that we partnered with is furniture companies. So part of the Bunkie package actually is some furniture as well. We'll get into that more probably when we announce the grand prize. But another company that we really like is Living Wood. I actually have a table from them at my house, and they're great options too. So I'm really excited to announce a new partnership we just formed with my friend Andrew. So this is his company's called Uplink, and they do smart homes for like big like Home Depot level things. But I talked him into, what if we had a smart Bunkie package? Nothing too elaborate, but just internet from the cottage or house to the Bunkie. And like easy, so you just plug it in and plug it in. He's created it, and it's actually part of the grand prize. So I'm proud to announce we've partnered with Uplink, and they're giving away basically this little setup. It's really simple, but basically you plug it in, and you got Wi-Fi in the Bunkie, which some people put that in the essentials. Maybe I should have put the essentials list. Like when people come to our house and stay in the Bunkie, they're always like, Dave, I just want to unplug and reconnect with nature. I might go for like a forest bathing walk, but what's the Wi-Fi password? So Wi-Fi is almost more important than electricity for some people, just FYI. So check out Uplink. We'll probably at the end of the contest we'll email, here's how to buy that. Even if you don't buy a Bunkie, you can still get the Uplink package, and it's really cool for certain cottage scenarios. So we'll have a link with all this stuff. just for those of you who are asking for links. And we have a few more cool ones that I can't announce yet. One is we just partnered with, I wish I had brought this with me. We just partnered with an amazing company out in Vancouver, BC called Pickwick. And, man, I wish I had brought this in with me because I was using it today. But basically what they make are those really, really good screwdrivers where the set pushes up the next set, boom. So we have Bunkie Life Pickwick things with all the right heads you need for building a bunkie. We're going to give away a set with each of the grand prizes, so one for the BC prize and one for the Ontario prize. And we're super excited to be partnering with them. And there's probably more to come, but that's kind of the where we're at now. We're trying to think every piece of the puzzle put together for you. And then, of course, I mean, let me share the screen here. So if you want to actually see more about this, go to bunkielife.com/additional options. I'll show you this page briefly right now with a screen share. Oh, it wants me to take permissions. Maybe I didn't give permissions to share the screen. Oh, are you guys seeing the screen? You're not, totally not. Okay, I can't share the screen, but oh, it's taking me some time. You can tell this is live because it's really bad. I'm giving it permissions. Okay, I can't do that then. Can't share the screen, but go to bunkielife.com/additional options. It's cool, and all the stuff's listed there because the main thing is installation. If people aren't handy enough or just don't have enough time to build a bunkie, usually it takes 2 or 3 days for most of the bunkies. We do have kind of recommended contractors we can connect you with. So if you're kind of nervous about can we do it ourselves, we've got a great crew in Ontario. We're building out our BC people right now. So if you're interested in installation, let us know and we can connect you guys. And also, if you're interested in installing for Bunkie Life, email Shannon at bunkielife.com, and they're awesome. So that's kind of the overview of things. You have to do your own homework. Almost all of these partners we've interviewed in depth, and we've hand chosen them because we know they're good people and they're Canadian or at least North American companies that are really customer service based kind of companies. And that's pretty much my presentation, but I want to talk about the contest just one more time. It's closing out in exactly 1 week from today. It's going to be closing on November 8th, which is 1 week from today. And we're going to do it at 7 p.m. for the Ontario people, and we're going to do it 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Ontario people, and then I'm going to pop in again at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll announce the BC winner. So super excited to have you guys for that. But I want to beg you. I don't want to beg you. I want to implore you that the next live stream, which is a couple days from now, Thursday, why we do this. I did this something like this, a presentation like this. It was probably the most powerful one, and because it's kind of the end of the contest, it wasn't the most well attended. But please, 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 if you have time to tune into one thing or the replay, tune into that one. It's going to be really special. We're going to explain why we do what we do. We're going to explain just where the heart of Bunkie Life comes from and why we're so passionate about helping families create extra space for meaningful connection. So definitely tune in Thursday. Mark your calendars. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, aka 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Please tune in. Other than that, one more thing. So obviously Sunday the 8th, we're announcing the winner at 7 p.m. your time. Then our autumn sale begins. It's the final kind of clear out deals of the year. It's going to be, I mean, there will be no Christmas sale that will beat this. It's the best sale of the year, and it ends on Thursday. So the goal is 4 days of crazy phone calls and maybe tours if you want to come, and then I'm going to unplug for a while. So that's the goal. So if you're interested at all in buying a bunkie, the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th will be the best pricing you can get. So definitely think about it. And if not, that's totally fine too. Let's get to questions. I'm going to tune in over here on the comments card, and I'm going to do my best. So if you got questions, I want to hear your questions. I'm going to just start reading from where we're at. I'm not going to go back because it'll mess me up. So if you have a question, type it once, wait for about 5 minutes, and hopefully I'll get to it. Mary Ellen says, last year I followed the contest from Dominican Republic on vacation. Nice. That is not happening for most of us this year because we are trapped. All right. Oh, Gina says, just wondering if anyone has done a wood treatment with Sugiban, which is like charred wood. I have a story to tell you about that. Stay tuned. It's actually part of my stories that I'm going to be telling in a few minutes when we take a break. Very, very cool question. How often do you need to restain? If you use the good stuff, Sanson and Virostain, before 4 or 5 years. If you use crappy stuff, almost immediately. Do you have to insulate if you plan to heat and air condition? Yes, I would still insulate. It depends what you're using it for, Britt. If you're only using the Bunkie for, like, say, 3 seasons, you don't need to do anything, really. You could just maybe throw a little heater in. It's fine. But if you want to get, like, 3.99 seasons out of it, then I would say insulate the top, insulate the bottom, and then put in some good heat source. Oh, Shelly asks, what's the deposit need to put down? So, thanks for that question, Shelly. So normally we'll do a deposit of 50% when you book your Bunkie, in this case for the spring, and then 50%, like the remainder, a day or two before you get your Bunkie. Once we know what truck it's going on and what day you're getting it, we ask for the second payment. And that's kind of our policy right now. Sometimes over the Christmas break, if you just want to put a little bit of a deposit down and then finalize your deposit January 1st, that we're open to that option. But for the most part, people put half down. Am I recording from a Bunkie? No, I'm recording from my little studio here. I probably record the winner from a Bunkie. But right now my studio works well and it's not too loud in here. Christine, if you hire a contractor, what are an estimate to get one of these put together? Email in. It depends on the kit, but as a very, very, really ballpark, between $2,500 for a small kit, that includes a metal roof and everything done, foundation, to about $4,000 for a big kit with a metal roof and everything done. What is the most rigged up Bunkie you know of? What did they add? Oh, Dan, the guy that lives in his Bunkie. You can type in, can you live in your Bunkie? And we did an interview with him in the winter. We also did an interview with him in August, but we have not released the video yet. But man, that guy's got an epic Bunkie setup. It's really cool. How much of a snow load can the Bunkie take? It could take a really big snow load. We've triple engineered everything for Canadian winters. Are these shows available to watch? Yes, you can. BunkieLife.com/TV, and you can watch all the past replays. And if you want to like binge watch them and then enter all the code words, you can do that on November 7th. So you don't have to be live, but if you want to win these cards, you got to tune in live. Okay, David, you keep talking about metal roof. What's your thoughts on corrugated asphalt? I'm against corrugated asphalt. It's not a great product. I don't want to what's the brand name? There's a brand name I'm not going to get myself in trouble by mentioning, but they're not great. They tend to look really nice for like year 1 and 2, start to kind of deteriorate. It's an asphalt thing, and they get soggy, and then they kind of start. They're not good. If anyone's trying to kind of schlep corrugated asphalt on you, I'd say, it's just as easy to put a metal roof on. They're almost as light as the corrugated asphalt, and it'll last forever. And we're talking about a price difference of maybe $300, maybe $400 at most. So if you can at all spring for the metal roof, please do so. Do it right. Do it once. You might advertise as a child-friendly family purchase. Good idea. Has anyone ever been crazy enough to return a Bunkie? We did, yes. We did a return last year. Complicated story. They still had the Bunkie in the packaging. We were taking it back, no problem. But you can disassemble them too, but it's not fun. We do have a full money-back guarantee. If you don't love your Bunkie, we will take it back. But most people love their Bunkie. So almost everyone's loved their Bunkie so far. You mentioned about having to clear coat the inside. I think you're referring to staining the inside with some type of a clear coat. You don't need to, but I usually recommend it. How about a thatched roof? There's a reason we use shingles and metal roofs in modern times. They're better than grass. That's just my opinion, but what do I know? New to learning about this, we have a shack in our backyard. Wondering if I buy the Bunkie if we have to build it ourselves. No, you're welcome to hire a contractor. You can hire a local handy guy. One of our approved contractors. About 85% of people do it themselves because they're very easy to build, like 1 day to 3 days to build most of the Bunkies. But if you don't have the time or whatever, it's not that crazy to get someone to do it for you. All right. Do you have prices for the Mr. Cool units? Email in and we'll get you pricing. Depending on where you are, there's some shipping issues, but yeah, we can get it to you. Do you use offered financing, Chantel Mary asks? We don't personally, but we've partnered with a company called PayBright, who can do financing of your Bunkie. Email in if you want like specific steps to do so, and you can get approved or denied within about 5 minutes. It's pretty fancy. I got denied personally back in the day. I haven't applied in a few years. All right. Once you announce the winner, is there follow-up media or lives? Well, we announced the winner live. We're going to do that in exactly 1 week from today. We'll do a live and do the live stream thing. Hopefully get the person on the phone, just like we did the last 3 years. And then, yeah, we'll do more. I would like to start a habit of doing like something fun once a month. We did a barbecue here at Bunkie HQ when we weren't in lockdown, that brief period over the summer. And maybe we'll have to do live events or something. Live meaning online live. So I love doing this stuff, and if people want to see that, maybe you could comment below. Yes, I'd love more live streams when you're not doing a contest, or maybe you are sick of me by the end of the contest and you want me to go away. Either way, it's fine. Is the largest Bunkie you make still called a Bunkie? Well, you are buying it from Bunkie Life, so I guess technically you're talking about a log cabin, though. We do make larger 1,000 square foot stuff. Did you miss tonight's secret word? No, Lisa, haven't said it yet. Helen says, I'm very impressed with the connection cards I have already. Cool, Helen. I'm glad you got them. Oh, Vicky, what do you think about cedar shakes on a Bunkie? Very cool. Looks amazing. Looks like $1 million. They're pretty expensive, and they will eventually need to be replaced, but they're gorgeous. So it's very cool. I like this question. Can they be painted inside if someone wants to ruin the great look of wood? Yeah, you could. I would still stain it, so you can tint a stain so dark that it's basically a paint. But if you're putting a product on wood, it technically should be a stain. Sarah asks, can it be possible to add a dormer window as a customization? I don't think so. I think you can do a sky roof, like somebody put an RV sky roof. That's not the right word. Sky window, sky window. The word is escaping me, but a window that opens on the roof. That you can do, but in terms of adding a dormer, you could get a carpenter to do it, but it would be dicey. I don't think we would include it in the kit. Oh, yes, this is a great question from LM. Can you use a Murphy bed? Totally. Yeah, the walls are very solid. You can get a Murphy bed in there. They're expensive. Just brace yourself. Oh, Juanita, how much insulation would you lose? So if you do the roof and the floorboards, really cheap, easy, you lose no space because you can put it under the floorboards, on top of the deck boards. You don't even see it once you finish everything. If you want to do the sides, it's a big job. You're going to lose space on the outside or the inside. I don't recommend it. I'll be honest, like Dan, the guy that lives in his Bunkie we've been talking about, he just insulated the roof really well and the floor really well, and he's fine. Oh, sorry, he has a loft. He also did under the floor of the loft and the overhang. So he did those 3 things, which is basically a floor. And he's in his Bunkie in, GTA latitude winters. So, not crazy north, but he's decently cold. And I visited him on one of the coldest days in January. It was very warm in there with his cubic mini wood stove fired up. Do you or should you put on eaves trough? You don't need to. I wouldn't say you need to. Is it possible to do the Bunkie on an existing deck? Yeah, as long as it's structurally sound. Lots of people do that. Ooh, cool. I whitewashed the inside of our cabin. Love it. Has anyone done it with a Bunkie that you have seen? Yeah, tons of people. Virginia Ritchie, I think, has a whitewash. I just whitewashed my Bunkie flip. I flipped it from an Airbnb into a home office, basically. And I've shown some photos. In fact, hold on. Let me go back in time. So see, under Tuesday the 10th, that's my whitewashed office-y look there. It's hard to see. I can't zoom that in, but maybe I can. See this zoom in here? That's a whitewash bunkie. It looks really good. Good question. All right, scrolling down, getting these questions. All right, I'm gonna take a little break. That question about burning the floor shall be answered momentarily. Let's get into it. This is a true Bunkie life story. Actually, two of them. So, I want to talk about Kyle. Good guy. Bought a bunkie from us, I think, last year or the year before. Kyle basically has a cottage that he rents out on Airbnb up on Dog Lake. This is the cottage to the left, and he added a gorgeous Bunkie life bunkie to his offering. Amazing photos, amazing views, obviously. And here is his burned floor. He sent me some videos of him burning the floor with a blowtorch. That's the look you get when you do that. I don't know if you guys can see that okay. But it's epic. It's called Susugiban. There's another picture of it. So this is like, so basically he was able to take his Airbnb pricing and really beef it up with the bunkie. There's another awesome view of his. There's the bunkie again. There's his loft. And there's Kyle's bunkie. So he's doing really well, and that's one of the many cases. I haven't checked his listing in a while. I can't share screen. Anyways, doing really well. Another person is I can't show you this because I can't share my screen, but they're called the Elm 8 Cabin. They're up in the Halliburton-ish area. They bought a 2019 bunkie, same as Kyle's this summer. They're already up to Superhost status. They're already at like 31 5-star glowing reviews. I'm going to type in there. If you guys want to check this out, I'm going to type it into the chat. Or not the chat, the thing. So check these guys out and book them because they're actually quite booked up. But worth checking out. So if you go to this address here, and they're really cool girls too. So that is their address. You type that in, and you'll see it, and it's just really gorgeous photos that I fortunately can't share my screen and show you. And they're doing really well. And they're charging like 100. So I don't know, it's like $180 a night or something crazy. I've shut down my Airbnbs more or less because of COVID and because of being so busy with other things. But I was charging like $75, $80. I could have been charging a lot more. I think Kyle, last I checked, was charging like almost $300 a night. So it can add a lot of value to your property. It doesn't have to just be, it's for some people it's an escape for themselves. For some people it's allows other family members to come. And for some people it's like extra income, and I know that sounds like I don't want to be greedy with that, but sometimes having that extra cash flow can really help you. Maybe take that shift off every once in a while. Maybe you could spend, family night home a little more, right? Just having a little bit extra flow of income. And that's something that I'm not going to dive deep into, but if you go on our website, there's some talk about the different Airbnbs that we've helped clients create. And it's very exciting. So that's my two Bunkie life stories. I wish I could show you this cabin, the Elm 8 cabin, but that's the link if you want to go see it. And Kyle's is really cool. And he did use that Susugiban thing. I'll show you one more photo of it. What is it called? Susugi? I'm not saying it right because I am not Japanese. But that's how the floors look, and they're really amazing looking. And actually, and because of the floors we use are like a good high quality spruce, it worked great. So those are my stories. I shall stick with them, and I'm gonna get to a few more questions. We got a few more minutes. Let's do it. Okay, but once again, this Thursday, tune in. We'll keep going. Lisa asks, can you use sidewalk blocks for foundation? Yes, you can totally use blocks. I've used patio stones. I've used cinder blocks. That's all will work. Oh, Michael asks, you now partner with a multi-screwdriver company with all the right bits. Yes, totally. How long will it take to build a Bunkie screwdriver? It'll take forever. You need a drill. But the bits are long enough. They can go right in the drill. I was using them today, and they are awesome. Really high quality. And they're made in Canada, which is hard to find. Can it be put on wheels? FTP, move it around? I don't know what FTP means, but yes, we've had people put bunkies on wheels. It can totally work. Do you give a discount for multiples? don't know what you mean by multiples. Maybe you're buying multiple bunkies. We could probably hook you up. I'm open to the idea. Oh, what are the connection cards? I explained them earlier, but they're these little things. We usually sell them for about $20, but we also like to give them to cool people. And we just gave them to some people that commented last stream. So they're basically, they're your standard playing cards. Here's, everyone, I don't know if everyone, but a lot of people play cards at the cottage. So you got the cards. But then if you want to kind of use them as like get to know you kind of questions, there's things like, Five of Hearts. What new skill would you like to learn this year? Just like kind of cool things. Some of them are funny, some of them are a bit morbid, some of them are just like serious and emotional. They're all over the map, but they're good. And we were using them. Actually, we rented a cottage in September. Took a little bit of time off, and we used these just around the table, and it was really fun. All right, scrolling down. How do the windows open and close? Check out our Facebook page or our YouTube page. And basically, most of the windows swing open like a normal swing out window. They always swing into the bunkie. And then most of our models have a little tilt feature. So they swing, but they also tilt. So this is the door frame. They like tilt just a bit so that you can get some draft without having to take up any floor space. Very handy. People are correcting me. Skylight. Skylight. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Skylight. Thanks, guys. Would you use spray foam insulation? Sure, it's a little more money, but obviously a better product. So oftentimes we'll just use styrofoam, but spray foam works great. If we happen to win the bunkie, we have wild salmon barbecue and veggie burgers and invite friends with doggies. That sounds very, very nice. And like a little bit of a bribe. I don't decide who wins. The computer decides it. How tall is the loft ceiling for standing? That depends on the model. All 3 of our loft models have different heights in the loft. Check it out on the website. I can stand up in the 2020, and I'm about 6 foot. But you can go up, it's about a 6'5" dude can stand up in the very center. And the other 2 are more crawl-in lofts. Have you ever done in-floor heating, electric water? No, we're looking into that right now as an option. I've done in-floor heating in the house we're building right now. We're almost ready to hook it up. It's been 5 years. Does spray foam under the floor void the warranty? No, but it's very tricky to remove anything you spray foam. If you use the spray foam we used, it's like a rock once it's done. Have you considered entering into a layaway program? Yeah, that's cool. I'm open to that. We're not a corporate conglomerate. You can call me and we can sort things out. Love the whitewash. What product did you use? I used Sanson and Virostain. Just the white. I forget what the color was called, but it's basically white. This is a technical question about stoves. I have no idea. Email them. They know what they're talking about. Oh, Sarah says, I hope you keep the videos coming after the contest. They're informative and fun. Okay, cool. Well, I will. Yeah, maybe instead of posting pictures of people set up, I could maybe interview them or do a little video and show the pictures and stuff. That would be fun. I find these live streams very fun and easy to do, but I find editing video very annoying. So I like to just do everything live. Can you make a sauna bunkie? Yes, we can. We've got some sauna bunkies in the works. So email us if you're interested. Someone says, Jen Lee B says, hey, Dog Lake is near me. Have you thought about doing a bunkie in a tree? Some people put them up on stilts. If you check out, there's some, in the gallery on our website, there's some photos of like lofty, not like up on stilts kind of bunkies. Make sure you're doing that safely. They're heavy. Like the lightest bunkie is still like 2,500 pounds. Are my Airbnbs in Aaron? Yeah, they were, but we're not taking bookings right now. We're kind of trying to streamline life right now. And yes, my Airbnbs have no running water. Wendy Higgins. This looks like interesting. I rarely heard the word bunkie over the years. Usually we hear cabin or cottage. It's a fresh way of looking at the four-wall deal. I always resort to debris huts in the bush. Debris huts, that's an interesting way of putting it. Or the cabin. I've had a bunker, but that was underground. So it's bunkie stuff, bunkie life, refreshing and new. Cool. Wendy, I'd love to hear, are you from BC or are you from Ontario? Because the word bunkie kind of gets its roots from Ontario, from what I've been able to uncover. Sorry for everybody having internet issues. I think my internet's working. Has anyone ever used sign to match their house? You can definitely do that. Yeah, definitely. It wouldn't be that hard to do. Oh, here's somebody from Bunkie Life. Hopefully Shannon or Heather. Here's the link to the Elm 8 cabin. Yeah, very cool. Canada. Oh, does Kyle doing the floor like that change the warranty? No, we warranty stuff like we warranty stuff. That's just a very light glazing of flame that just makes it kind of look like that. He's not really burning the wood. What's the most commonly installed washer? Well, we sell a little Bunkie kit. If you click on products, there's a little bathroom Bunkie. We sell a 6x6 version and then a 7x7. It's like a little tiny micro Bunkie shed outhouse thing. We call it the bathroom Bunkie. And a Sunmar composting toilet fits perfectly in there. Sometimes you can also squeeze a little shower or sink. Make sure you're complying with all laws, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. But that works really good. That's the most common thing most of our clients will do. How many bunkers on 17 acres? You could fit exactly 503 bunkies on 17 acres. I've done the numbers. You should have business cards. People would love them. We kind of have some stuff. 99% of our stuff is online, so we save the trees. I figure we're killing enough trees, cutting all these trees down for bunkies. Although they are harvested sustainably, so we're planting trees too. Oh, yes. Do you have any particular company you recommend? Sunmar Composting Toilets. Sunmar. They're Canadian. They're the North American leader. We've partnered with them. We can sell you their stuff. Yeah. We are a licensed Sunmar dealer. Kelly, we visited your house on the weekend. Oh, thanks for coming by. So much fun. And love your dog, Kaya. That is my in-laws' dog. My in-laws are visiting. And that's actually Carrie's childhood dog that, when we got married, got slept off on the in-laws. How many bunkies are there out around Canada? There's probably, Bunkie Life bunkies, there's quite a few. And then, just the shacks we've all built over the last 50 years, there's probably thousands. All in different states of repair and disrepair. What's my favorite bunkie? It's still the 2019 Loft Bunkie. Just really works. Do you have a bunkie set up? Yes, like I was mentioning to the girl that loved my dog, or my in-laws' dog. You can come to our house if you want to see them. It's by appointment only. If you could book an appointment to come, you can email Shannon@bunkielife.com to set up a time, or you can call in, just sort it out, and let us know when you want to come by. We're in Erin. If you're in BC, it might be a little trickier, but, well, you're welcome to fly here. But our plan is in the spring we'll have some setup. When you stain the walls, this is a great question by Asako. When you stain the walls, is it better to do so before or after? You can do it either or. I usually do it after. And that's because when I'm using, I want to be able to bang on the boards and do stuff and not worry about chipping the stain and stuff while I'm putting it on. And then, because if you do it before, you're going to need to touch it up anyways. So I usually stain it after. Oh, can you add rows? Sometimes. Email in about that. Sometimes we'll let people do that if it's safe. What, David? When's the summer night? When are the windows coming in? In this, hopefully soon. I'm not sure. That's a Carrie question. Do you have a dealer in BC? Right now, we're selling directly to people in BC. Although eventually, we'd like to bring on. Ideally, I'll be honest with you, young family has a little bit of a rural property, but it's close to the bulk of population, probably Vancouver. They want to kind of recreate what Carrie and I have done here. That would be amazing. That would be like the perfect partner. Hey, you have monkeys there. People can go see them there, and they could do tours. That would be our ideal partner in BC. But we have the shipping. We have the warehousing. We have all that figured out. It's just the boots on the ground. We're sorting that out over the winter. So if you guys know anybody in BC, hook them up. It's a great business. Where do you buy the Sanson stain? If you go to sanson.com, you can find a dealer, and there's probably a dealer near you. My niece bought one of your bunkies. Who's your niece, Joanne Ross? And all the visitors draw straws to see who wins stay in the bunkie. That is a common, we hear that story all the time. That's awesome. So cool. Thanks for the shout out. Can you do a shower? Yeah, lots of people have outdoor showers or indoor showers connected to the bathroom bunkie or inside. The solar shower totally works. Margaret, so for insulation, check out, just type in Bunkie insulation, and there's one of me doing a roof, and I just did a floor one as well that will release soon. Debbie says, if HTV or Cottage Life doesn't hire you for a no-show, they're missing out. We've been on HTV, actually. Our product was featured more than me, but it was cool. Family Home Overhaul, the Bubba episode. And we actually gave away the bunkie, so the bunkie that we're giving away was the one that's featured on that episode. Is it possible to join multiple bunkies together? No, I don't do that. Just get a bigger bunkie that's twice the size or whatever. This is very kind. A bunkie song now. LOL, perhaps you are a great singer. That's very kind. Thank you, Wendy. All right, I'm scrolling. I feel like I'm going to get to the end of this. What grade SPF are you using? We don't use SPF. We use just spruce for the most part. And it's always anything that we use is premium kiln dried, good stuff. It won't bend. So that's a technical wood term, but anyways, yeah, we don't use SPF generally. Do we partner to plant trees? So all of our suppliers are sustainably growing their wood. We need to book a tour. Would love to check them out in person. Cool. Come book a tour. Let's do this. How much property would be ideal for a BC operation? We have 2 acres here. You don't need a ton of property. So. I missed the secret word. No, you didn't. I haven't said it yet. I'm really dragging my heels on this one, aren't I? Jeez. Where are you in the county? Are you talking to me, Darlene? I'm in Wellington County, near a town of Erin, E-R-I-N. Did I miss the code word? No, I haven't said it yet, but I'm going to say it now. The code word is Duracell. That code word again, Duracell. Does Dave just look at things in the room and say them as the code word? Yes, he does. Duracell. I'm at the bottom of the comments. I've made it. Okay, we've done that. We've got to the end. I've answered every one of your comments. Every one of you is going to buy a bunkie as soon as the sale starts on November 9th. It's been an amazing time. Once again, let's talk about what's happening. So next week, we have, what is it? I want this. We have just the Thursday live stream. It's the last one before the announcement winner. Why we do this? Please tune in for that. Please tune in. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be heartfelt. It's going to change your life. It's going to explain why we do what we do. And then we'll announce the winner on a week from today, November 8th, 7 o'clock your time. Then the sale begins Monday until Thursday, and I'll announce the details of it. But basically, it's very, very, very great sale. We want to give you every reason to, stop delaying on that Bunkie. You've probably been talking about it for a year or two. You know you need the space. Hopefully COVID goes away, but even if it doesn't, you'll have some space. And yeah, it's been a blast. I'm going to play one last song. Oh, wait, looks like I got one more question. Which is more Bunkie crazy, Ontario or BC? Well, I know what the Ontario commercials went. There's just no place like home. So right now, our BC contest is being really well received. But our Ontario people know us. We've been doing this for 4 years now. So the Ontario people, they've been down this track a few times. So it's a little less of a, when you first meet someone, it's kind of like, oh, what is this guy? Is he for legit? I totally understand that. That trepidation. But overall, the BC people are very positive and very excited. So I'm excited. I'm going to play one more song. Does anyone have a request they would like to put in? If you have something you want me to play, type it in and we'll play it. Cool. I'm buying a Bunkie on sale. Absolutely. Sale starts soon. We'll hook you up, Monty Bentley. That's a contract. Just joking. All right, scrolling down. Tracy says, I'm going to work on Thursday night. That's cool. We will put the recording on bunkielife.com/TV. When will the sale models be available? Yeah, we're delivering. We have some inventory here and there, but the bulk of people don't want them in November. It's very sucky building in the snow. I was doing it today. Don't do that. Just wait until the spring. It's way more fun to do that. Tragically hip. That's fair. She Talks to Angels. I'm going to play She Talks to Angels. As much as... And Mumford & Sons. I got time to play two. Maybe I'll play Mumford & Sons and She Talks to Angels. And I'll play this song. This is a song I wrote. Grandpa's song. I'll play that on Thursday. Tune in. All right. Doing my best. We're going to play... I usually play an original song to start the live stream. And then I play a cover song at the end because if the Facebook gods get mad at me for playing a cover, then we're not losing the whole live stream. That's my theory right now. Give me a second. I'm going to play She Talks to Angels. Guys.
She never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. She paints her eyes as black as night now. She pulls her shades down tight. Gives a smile when the rain comes. Things gonna make everything alright. Alright. She says she talks to angels. They call her out by her name. She says she talks to angels. They called her out by her name. She keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. One is from a little boy sit down, angel. Been called around by her name. All I sit down, sit down, angel. Been called around by her name. All I sit down, sit down, angel. Been called around by her name. Okay, I can play Mumford Sons song. It's empty in the valley of your heart. The sun it rises slowly as you walk away from all the fears and all the faults you left behind. The harvest left no food for you to eat. You cannot go, you meet, eater, you see. But I've seen the same. I know the shame in your defeat. But I will hold on home, and I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck. And I'll find pain in pain, and I'll forget my name. I'll know my name as it's called again. I have other things to fill my time. You take what is yours, and I'll take mine. And I'll look at the truth that fills my troubled mind. So tie me to the clothes and flash in my ears. And through through my tears. And fill you and despite my growing fear. And I will hold on home, and I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck. And I'll find faith in pain, and I will name my name. I'll know my name as it's called again. So come out of the cave, walking on your hands. See the world turning upside down. You'll understand dependence when you know the maker's hand. And I will hold on home, and I won't let you choke around the noose of your neck. And I'll find peace in pain, and I will say my name. I'll know my name as it's called again. And I will hold on home, and I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck. I'll find faith in pain, and I will say my name. I'll know my name as it's called again. As it's called again. As it's called again. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again Thursday for Why We Do This, the Bunkie Life story. See you then.